Hello, Pisces. Let's see what's happening for you in the next 48 hours. Messages for Pisces, please. What's going on with Pisces and what does Pisces need to know? I have the Three of Pentacles, I almost said 10 of Cups, it's the Five of Cups, the Lovers. Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Lovers, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight. Okay, so I feel like you're dealing with situation at work and it's really not living up to your expectations. You're working really hard, but it's not really making the progress that you need. You're constantly still like struggling for money. You don't feel like you're being recognized at work. That's the first thing that's coming out. We also have an important Gemini that could be a part of this, and you could be getting some communication from this person. Okay, so there's good news maybe, like there's a new opportunity coming through. You could get a new job or you could be taking on new work, more work. You didn't know about this, something that you didn't know about. Okay, and you have a choice to make and you're like, is this real? Is this gonna work for me? We have a King of Wands here as well, and with the Page of Cups. This fire sign's being very sweet to you, very loving. The Hermit, Ace of Cups, they have deeper feelings for you than you know. Okay, so this feels like two different things. They have a new lover. Okay. Virgo with Leo in their chart. This could be your new lover. They want to get together with you. You're very much focused on work and you're not really very happy with it. You have a relationship here with somebody who's reaching out to you. So there's two things here. They could even be like giving you money or giving you some information, sharing some information with you that could help you to change your work situation as well. Like maybe showing you a job listing or giving you some money or giving you some financial support because they really love you. They want to help you. Helping you with the money, maybe they get a new job and you benefit. Okay, let's, yeah, something going on with that. So you're disappointed with the work situation. It's not really what you need. It's not really good enough for you. It's not really making it. It's not cutting the mustard, Pisces. And then you have a lover who is taking the initiative to try to share with you information, resources, etc. Okay, so it's only a matter of time before some of your investments are going to pay off and you will be happy. You're waiting for this to happen. You're waiting for something good to happen, and it will. So the next 48 hours, I do see that you are looking forward to something that is coming in that is going to make you really happy. Okay, you're being rewarded and recognized for your intelligence. Something about being very intelligent, the way that you speak, the way that you control yourself or handle yourself, diplomatic. You are diplomatic, you are intelligent, you are educated and refined, you're very articulate, you're very good at what you do, and people are recognizing what you do. Eventually. Okay, you're still waiting for this to come in. You're waiting for your reward. You're waiting for your miracle. You're waiting for your payoff to come in the next 48 hours. So it implies that it's not really coming in. So you're waiting for work. You're waiting for recognition. Like, who did I say this to recently? I think it might have been Cancer or somebody, where it was like, you're in a holding pattern right now. Like you're sitting at a bus stop in a waiting room in your life. Like your life is in a waiting room. Your life is like a bus stop and you're like, okay, where's the bus? You know, it was supposed to be here and I'm just waiting for this to happen, and there's something about divine timing, and I love a good divine timing, but what about my timing? You know, like what about me? Hello? It feels like you're being overlooked and you're just waiting for someone to notice that you actually are very intelligent. You actually are very good at what you do. I don't understand why you're being overlooked. It's very competitive. That's why. I think you're starting to realize it's extremely competitive, whatever you're doing. People are not cooperating with each other. Okay. You may need to get serious about your own competitiveness upping your own competitive game, like maybe more education or trying to find your own competitive edge in this environment. The King of Wands is coming through again. Okay, King of Wands wants to come through. What about the King of Wands? This wanted to come out. Oh. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You're going to end up seeing this person differently into the future. Is this person in debt too? You give this person a lot of money. Or they... Hold on, let me get one more to clarify this. There's debt here. Avoiding paying you. Or you're avoiding paying them. Sorry, this is too much. I need to just clarify. Just one. Something very... Yeah, your Ace of Pentacles. So trying to be very strategic with money, and it's not really working. The Tower and the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like there's the King of Cups too. So I like feel like they're sorry about the way that this is working, or not working, really. Yeah, I see that. I see that they feel bad about this. Yeah, they're heartbroken, or you are. Someone's really heartbroken about this. There's communication coming in. Okay, there's a messenger coming in. The Ace of Swords, the Death. So this message, this truth, this information, this conversation will end things. Something's going to end with this conversation, this job. You don't want to do this anymore. You may be giving in your resignation. Something's not fair. It's not fairly compensating you. Someone wants to help to make up for what you've lost, or to supplement your income. Because that's what we were getting from the King of Wands earlier. He wanted to be helpful. Someone could have Cancer in their chart. They want to move. They want to make plans with the Queen of Wands. If you have Scorpio in your chart, definitely go watch the Scorpio reading, because this King of Wands could be connecting with a new person, and there was a whole third party thing going on with them, and I just saw it again in this, so I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it too much, because it's obviously not going to be for everybody. But I see them wanting to move. Somebody wants to move. Maybe your partner wants to move and feels like it would be better for everybody if they moved, or you moved together. Something is heartbreaking though. I feel like there's a sudden reversal, a sudden revelation. Something ends quickly, suddenly. Someone could lose a job. Someone could lose some money. Someone could feel really bad about this. The truth comes out about something that somebody was trying to hold on to, this stability. It's destabilizing. There's a confrontation here. I just see that this is very unpleasant, actually. So what are we looking at? We're looking at trouble at work. We're looking at somebody's not paying you what you're worth. You're not getting compensated what you're worth. This job is a dead end. A dead-end job, dead-end career. You're not getting paid what you're worth. You're not getting the promotion that you deserve. It's very competitive. It's not very cooperative. And you're starting to get really sick and tired of this. And it's exhausting. And there is someone very petty around. And this is what I see in the next 48 hours. This is what you're kind of dealing with here. What is this? I also see that there's someone who loves you. There may even be like a new lover. Okay, there's someone who loves you, who wants to help. I do see someone around who wants to try to lighten the load for you, lighten up some things for you. You know, they really care. You could be the one who's really caring. Just like very loving, caring energy around, who wants to be supportive. They understand what it's like. They see you struggling. They don't want you to struggle. You know, you what is that? Struggle is real. Who had that? Leo maybe had that a couple weeks ago. The struggle is real. There was a Leo reading that was kind of like that. It's coming to my mind right now. Someone cares a lot more than they show it. Could be a Virgo or somebody who's just very like introverted. I also see a Leo energy, and I see someone also trying to be very adorable, cute, sweet, charming, loving towards you. to try to like make you feel better. They want to invite you out. You may be feeling kind of tired, but you kind of decide to go out anyway. And you have fun. And you have a good time with them. This weekend, maybe they invite you out, invite you to do something fun, try to do something for you. Maybe they take the kids, you know, so that you can have a day off, so that you can look for a new job if you want to, or try to figure something out. There's trouble at work, but this person's being really sweet. So that's nice. They're trying to console you. But I also see some confrontation or some like, what's the word, castigation or admonition, like being admonished, being criticized. Someone's criticizing you at work. You may get into a confrontation with someone at work. You're criticizing them, they're criticizing you, it's back and forth. And it sucks because it's like, people don't seem to be respecting you right now. They don't respect your intelligence. They don't respect your position, your authority. They don't expect you to be good at what you do, but you're better than that. I feel like there's prejudice. Yeah, I feel like there's prejudice for somebody here. Some kind of prejudice, some kind of even maybe bigotry or even racism that I'm seeing in the workplace here. For some. Somebody here is dealing with that. And it sucks. And I'm sorry to hear that, because you don't deserve that. You deserve better. It's wrong. There's no justification for that in this case. There's literally, what are we talking about here? There's no justification for that. So, yeah, I see that there's a confrontation coming in, and I don't think that this is going to be a very pleasant moment for you at all. But I do see that this is going to bring something to a close. You're going to get closure on a situation. You're going to close this cycle out. You're going to leave this job, and you're going to find something better for yourself. I think you're looking for something better. I think you're going to find something better. I think keep looking. Save your money. Yeah, you know, be very practical, responsible about your finances right now, because you may end up losing your job or may end up leaving a job, but this is going to put you in alignment with something new that's going to be better for you. Everything happens for a reason. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Like we said in the beginning of the reading, what's happening for you? This is happening for you. You don't want to stay in this company. They're going to fail anyway. You don't want to be around these people. They're going to fail anyway. What was I saw something recently on Pinterest. I saw something on Pinterest recently that was like, you don't even have to get revenge. Rotten fruit will fall on its own. Rotten fruit will fall on its own. You just need to protect yourself and do what's right for you, and maybe find a new job, because this is not good. So I see you thinking about moving, thinking about finding a new job in the next 48 hours. Think about it. If you have Taurus in your chart, you may want to watch the Taurus reading I did. Or Leo, I think, had similar vibes, or it's like thinking about it or getting more information. There's like a frenemy, there's a gossip, there's someone around. It's just like, ugh. I don't think it's this King of Wands. I think they're trying to be helpful. Or at least on the surface. Something about them, I don't like to see that Seven of Swords. But no, they're just trying to be, I think they're just trying to be strategic. They're just trying to help in their own way. Trying to come up with a plan. And it seems like it's not really working. I think this person is going to try to make you feel better, but maybe they don't understand everything that they're talking about. They mean well, right? They're trying to help. They are going to try to console you and help you, and that's very nice. I think they're being very useful and helpful and nice to you and kind to you, but I also feel like there's something that they're trying to do that's not really it's not really what you need. Like maybe they're giving good advice, but it doesn't actually apply to you, and so it's not really good advice to you. You know what I mean? Or like, it's like that thing where you try to talk to somebody and all you really want to do is talk and vent and be heard, but they're trying to like give you solutions. And it's like, listen, you don't even know what you're talking about. You can't solve this for me. I'm just trying to like talk. So, okay, I get a little bit of that. You know, they mean well, their heart is in the right place. They're just, maybe not the right person to get advice from. Maybe good to go out and like have dinner and relax and, you know, have fun. There's somebody you can hook up with and have fun and go on a date or something like that. It's good for somebody who could like be, if they're your spouse or your partner, like they could take the kids and help you in that way by doing some chores and like taking care of certain responsibilities so that you don't have to. So it takes some of the burden off of you. Maybe they're doing something like that for you, getting out of the way, like getting away, leaving you alone so that you can focus on your work or something. Like they are being helpful, but that's the only thing I'm seeing with them is like maybe even they're starting to annoy you right now because of this work thing is just like such a drag. Rotten fruit falls on its own. I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. I hope this was helpful and of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal, send me an email. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. If you feel the same way about me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Goodbye.